Hey ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Behind us is the new Geely Coolray. It's a compact SUV. It's a really cool SUV. You're gonna see it in this video. We're gonna take an exterior, interior, detailed look. So without further ado, let's just jump into the review. Welcome back to the channel. Now here's the Geely's Coolray. Now Geely is the badge. It's a Chinese car brand, and Coolray is this compact SUV. Now Coolray in Chinese stands for be energized, and I think it's referring to the sporty look of the car. Now this trim is called Flagship, and there's a Flagship Plus. Those are the only two trims, but the only difference in the Flagship Plus is the exterior color. You get a lavender, like a purple chameleon color, and you get, instead of black alloys, you get like a diamond cut silver on gray. So that's the only difference. Interior is the same. All the package is the same. Now this car is actually a bargain for today's car prices. It is only 26,172 euros, and if you want to go for the Plus trim, you have to add almost like a little bit less than 2,000 euros. But this is great, and you're gonna see in this video how amazing this car is. Inside it feels really posh. Outside it looks sporty. It's all standard. Now I know it's not for everyone, but for those of you who are looking for something that's sporty looking, this is a right car. Now let me show you the key fob. So you can see here Geely. You can see here lock, unlock, hold to unlock or lock the cargo. This is supposed to be like a remote access to the car, but I haven't figured out how that works. There's a button here you press, and then you can extend this keychain. Is also a physical key in case your 12 battery depletes, so you need to access the car in order to open the bonnet. Now, what's inside? Inside is the 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol, producing 172 horsepower, linked to 7-speed automatic. It's a dual clutch. So excellent combo. It's a compact SUV, not too heavy. With this engine, it's really powerful. Now, it could be thirsty, but if you're gentle driving, anticipating, it could be also very economical as well. Now, keyless entry, but let's unlock the car. You can see the turn signals, and you would see LED headlights, but they don't turn on during the day. Check out the separate video, night review of the Coolray. Now, let's come a little bit closer and check out the details. Now, I like the creases on the hood. I like the sharp front end. What I don't like is this, because it's a fake exhaust vent or something. Maybe unnecessary, but I get that they wanted to make it look sporty. Now you can see the gray metallic color. You can see the turn signals. You can see here Geely full LED technology. Now you can see the LED projectors. Now this is gray plastic, same as this grille. It's like a mesh design. This diamond looking ROMs, and you have the red accents on the top and at the bottom. This is actually metallic red. Not sure if you can see that or not, and it looks very nice, I would say. Now you have this plastic imitation of carbon fiber, but then, you know, for those of you who are into that, it's fine. You have the daytime running lights at the bottom. They turn only during the day. At night they switch off. And then here we have unpainted plastic going through the arches and through the side skirt. Now let's come to the front here. So checking the front end, let me just unlock real quick. So you can see the mirrors. So the mirrors are also like this carbon fiber imitation, same as this. Now there's a big air intake on the top and at the bottom, even here. So that's that. And the Geely badge kind of reminds me of one of the American brands, but I'm not sure if they were aiming to copy that or is it just something they had from before. And you can see the wide lens camera, super great resolution on these cameras. You're gonna see the parking cameras 360. And I believe this should be the radar for the distance, or I'm not sure. Actually, I don't see anything behind this. I might be wrong. I think there is a cable. You cannot see it. Otherwise, they would be using the cameras. It's something that is happening in the car industry. everyone's copying Tesla and switching to cameras instead of radar. You can see here also like an S badge. Okay, checking the car, really looks sporty. Now, some of you noticed there's a spoiler on the back, right there. And okay, they just started mowing the grass in the background, but okay, you can't have it perfect. Moving on, sorry for the little diversion. We have here 18-inch alloys, so these are all black, a little bit dirty when driving, but you can see 215 55 R18, a lot of tire and good comfort, so the suspension is quite comfy. Also, you can see here parking sensors, so it has 360 self-parking standard, and you can see here contrasting red calipers. I'm not sure why these are silver, could have been black, but just a minor detail, my OCD. You can see here the, again, like sport looking bottom. Now, side mirrors in this carbon fiber imitation. There's a little chrome accent going towards the back, and the roof racks are in silver. And you can see also a little chrome in the mirrors. Actually, this is like a matte finish. As you can see, this is chrome. Now, windshield, there's a light sensor there, rain sensor, camera. Now, I don't think we have lane assist, so the camera is there because it has an SD card, so it can record traffic events. And you can see the rest of the dash. I don't think there are any speakers in the dash, but moving on. Double laminated windshield, standard. Tinted panel roof, openable. Of course, you can see these, of course, aluminum. Now, you can see here cameras for 360, and there are bottle lights as well. Now, we do have blind spot here, and you can see this design is from Volvo. They have a different shape, but the cutting here in the mirror is from Volvo. You can also see physical cylinder on the driver end. You can unlock or lock that way. No tinted windows on the rear. That's something I would like from the factory, but considering how much stuff you get, it's fine. You can tint that afterwards. Now you can see the spoiler here also S. It's a dynamic looking spoiler. Also carbon fiber looking plastic, but this car is very well soundproofed. But once you get to the highway, I think this is just creating a lot of wind noise inside. So I wish there was an option without that. Look at the rear. Now, yeah, I think you need to open from the, actually no, from the inside, but I think the car just locked itself. So let me just see here. Okay, so that's that. So here it says minimum 91, although in Europe it's like 95, 98, depends on the country. You can see regulations filling here with this one. Every car has it, some sort of dumb regulation. Okay, so the back end looks really sporty, bit busy on the bottom, but just another look at the spoiler, and look how they integrated the stoplight. Now the LED taillights are connected, so let me see if I unlock the car. I don't think they turn on during the day because you only get the daytime running lights. Okay, but you have the cat eyes on the side, so these are all LED, and you can see unpainted plastic, gray accents. You can see the real quad exhaust. This is rare in modern European cars. And then you can see the red accents for strikes on the diffuser, fog light only on the rear, no front fog lights. And you can see Geely on the back, Coolray, so double O is like an infinity sign. And another backing camera. So the license plate lights are warm, they're not cold LED, but again, you can retrofit that as well. Now, let's open the cargo space. You can hold the key fob to do that as well. So that's the height. I'm a 2-meter tall person. That's 200 centimeters or 6.16 feet. So Chinese people are not that tall as me, perhaps, but you know, for an average person, this is height-wise okay. Now, I think this is the max height, but you can lower it and then hold the button for closing until you hear a beep. So it'll memorize the height if you have a lower garage, not to hit the top. Okay, so 330 liters of cargo space, that's what I found. To be honest, I wasn't searching for the max, but I'm sure you get almost like 1,000 liters or so if you really want to load it all the way. The shelf here is nice and big, has rubber stoppers. You can take it off with ease if you want to use this space. And we have here plastic step. There's like 4 or 5 fingers of height from this to this. Now you have here on the sides room if you want to put golf clubs, something wider, for example. Now this is plain and this is plain, so there's a warm light here, but the interior lights are cold lights. I would like to match that, Geely, if anyone's watching by any chance, and maybe add some grocery hooks. That would be quite nice. It's a small detail, but practical. You get a spare tire, so that's also commodity these days apparently, because most of them just don't do that. Okay, there's sometimes things like this get loose, but I'm sure that could be like snapped back into place. I'm just gonna leave it. So there's like some plastic that hasn't been removed here from zero service. But anyways, moving on the top, just to show it's plain, but there is an access to open, or excuse me, unlock from the inside in case the little button fails. That's right there. And 290T, so you can see this badge looks very familiar from Volvo Group. So looking nice. Now let's check the interior. Okay, car locked itself. Once again, let me just, okay, unlock. Listen to this. That's an excellent closing sound. They have excellent seals, stretching all the way around. The doors, we can say they go all the way down. But yeah, there's some water here, but not on the step though. So for those of you who are into cleaning cars, that's a good thing. You can push here to the side to lock from the inside for the kids. Now, it should be easy enough to put a child seat. I think it's wide enough. Now, hard plastic, but look at this. This is a good imitation. Looks like leather. Now, on the front, you're going to see we have a soft touch material. So big, nice big handles. They even added little rubbers here so it doesn't ding too much. Now we have ambient lights, and then this is plastic, but look at the design. It really looks great. Okay, hard plastic there, but look at this. They added the rubber mats here inside, and this is padded, so covered by leather, contrast white stitching. All power windows are fully automatic. And then you have here Geely. Looks nice. Signature on the speaker. Now the seats, I haven't sit on the back too much, but really comfortable seats on the front. And look at the leather. So this looks nice. Now this might be now vegan leather, artificial, whatever you call it, but you know, I just call it leather because it's easier. And then this one here has a little texture. Now I think this is like recycled material. It's very popular now in car industry. I guess it's cheaper. And you can see the little perforation there, so it looks really nice. And then red contrast stitching. Again, sport is the theme here. Okay, the buckle was up there. So you pull here to knock down the bench. Now the seats knock down 60-40. I didn't mention that, but I think it's obvious. I think this, okay, now it's snapped to the position. So you can see here the rear cargo space. Let's put that back and jump inside. Okay, I'll look at this feet room. Look at the knee room. Now I was sitting on the front and I backed up, but still loads of room. Big pockets, so for an average person there'll be even more room here. This is all leather, no plastic on the back here. You can see here, you can raise those up, press to lower. And look at this. Now I haven't even noticed this, but this is red on the other side. That's that, contrast stitching. AC vents. So for the rear passengers, you have a USB-A for fast charging on the rear, and heated seats. It has 2 levels and illuminates at night. There is a little space there as well. Now this is a bit wide but very shallow, so it shouldn't be a problem to sit or to squeeze a third person here. There's room, and this is very comfortable. Look at this. Now you have a armrest, you have 2 cup holders, maybe not adjustable, but they're there, better than not having them. And I wish there was an opening here, but there isn't. But this is nicely like a spongy thing behind. This also raises up and lowers, so you can adjust the headrest. Although they're a bit tall, so they're limiting the space on the back, but you can see also there's a lot of room here. And here they try to maximize the headspace because there's a panel roof here, standard, and you here have 3 handles slowly closing, so all sides besides the driver. For some reason, everyone likes to save there. And you have these hooks on the back. You have the physical buttons for the lights. So these are cold lights. You can see the hook close up. Very nice. You also have a hook here. So the maximum amount of hooks you can have. Like the only thing it's missing here, for example, if they really like went all in, is like AC vent, but that's fine. Seatbelt is height adjustable as well. Now let's hear the closing sound. Look, hear this. Great closing sound, and the soundproof is great. I cannot hear the wind, I cannot hear the lawnmower in the background. So that's that. Here's the beautiful front. We're gonna get there in a moment. So headspace. Now, yes, the panel roof is an issue for me, but for an average person, it should be fine. So continuing on. Now, there's a little piano black here, but I don't mind it as much. Although it might get scratchy here when you're reaching for the opening. Once again, excellent opening and closing sound. Look at this. Hear this. Excellent thump. Okay. Same seals, what to say. Now this is soft, so you can hear that difference. So everything here is the same as on the rear. Now big bottle area. I've noticed that the bottle isn't resonating, so that's a good thing. There's many cars you can fit a bottle, but they start resonating. So I just put it in the middle. Okay, over here we have the powered mirrors. You can fold them. They fold when you lock the car, lock, unlock from the inside. The car locks itself when you start driving, of course, and unlocks when you stop. When you park. And all power windows, fully automatic, and you can lock the rear for the kids. Tire pressure right here, and you get these Geely kind of nice looking carpets. They're a little bit dirty, but it's rich. It has nice carpeting. Like it's nice and thick. Sport paddles, all standard. Now the driver's seat is electronic, goes up and down. Unfortunately the knee area doesn't, but hey, you can have it all. And you can see the tilt. Now these are really comfortable seats. I had no complaint, but I wish they had lumbar. They don't have lumbar, so that's that. Now the front passenger seat is not electronic. The driver's seat is only electronic. Now over here you have a little room. There's a rubber mat and a little outlet. There's a little light up there, so it illuminates the bottom. We're gonna pull and open the front bonnet in the end. LED lights height adjustment. You can press here to open and close the cargo or the boot space, and self-parking button. There's option in the infotainment as well. You engage it, and steering column is manual. You can see here trip. You can reset your trip there. Look at the panel roof. So you have a shade that's electronic. And let's jump inside. Okay. Now, let's hear the closing sound. Excellent. Now this is textile, So speaker up there as well. Now let me switch to wireless. So there is going to be point of view driving, no talking during day, and then separated night point of view driving where I'm going to summon the impressions on the road. Now zooming back in, I have to turn on the AC, it's hot. Now you can start the electronics, but when you press the brake you can start the car, so it's like a safety feature for kids. Now I'll start it. You can see blind spot test lights. Now I need some AC, it's really hot, especially with the banner roof. Okay, you can see the startup. Now this has a day theme. Both of these have day theme, but I've switched it to night theme. I think it looks better. Now you can see here a message before it goes away. So there's a place to put an SD card, and then you can record traffic. Now, steering wheel. Look at the texture. It's on the smooth side, but it has nice texture. And it's perforated on the sides, has this edges, and for the palms, and it's nice and squishy. So it gives you premium feeling inside. I would say this is like on a Mercedes-Benz level. Also, I like the badge. It kind of looks Americanized. A little piano black there. It's a 3-spoke, but the buttons are not piano black. They illuminate in the color you see on them. So we have the cruise control, speed limiter, voice commands, distance, the radar, phone calls. This one for the speed, of course. Now, here you can mute. This is up and down for the volume, and then it's for pages or radio stations. Now, mode here is switching like a radio, like a FM, Bluetooth, and so on. It's supposed to be like more like a source, but typed mode here. And then here you have like a trip, but the seatbelt is on. And the Geely button is, if you have Apple CarPlay, you press the Geely and it returns to the car infotainment. Now I'm going to come back to the infotainment. Here you can see the lights control. So this is interesting. It has like an off, but the lights are on. Like it's only daytime running lights at the bottom, and then this one combines the bottom and the top. This is lights on, and then the automatic light turning off and on, and then if you go up, that's for the automatic long beam. Press down here for the rear fog. This is for the droplet size. Wipers, they have automatic, and this is for the rear wiper. So trip reset is here. Now, it's around 7 liters. I've been driving on the highway, and I was driving gently towards the city where I'm filming point of view driving. So it was 6 liters. At night, my lowest was gently cruising between 60 and 80. It was 4.5. And you know, when you speed up a little bit, it goes to 7. So that's just my consumption. And if I press trip here, you can see like a total 7.9. It was 8, but started dropping when I picked up the car. You can see tire pressure and current fuel consumption. So that's that. Okay, come back later to the infotainment. Now, this is softly padded, so you can see this area here, softly padded, and then hard plastic, but it's good. You have a air vent there, glowing light sensors, so that's that. Now this is nice. It's like a matte finish. It's not glossy, won't reflect sunlight. Have this perforation here, metal, whatever that's supposed to be. This feels nice. The air vents are below, so the screen is closer to the road. Nice start stop button. Then you have this hazards. You can see them all on the mirrors as well. Barely, but you can. Then this is for the AC, brings up the AC menu. And then you have the off. When you press this, this will go off. So if you press it again, excuse me, not automatic, but if you press any of these, they bring up the AC menu. Now I've noticed that this is like flashing on the camera. It's not in person. And you can see here front and rear defrost. So that is that. On the bottom we have a USB-A for media and USB-A for fast charging. We also have a wireless charger, but it doesn't work with my phone. I don't have the original Apple mask with the magnet charger, so with mine it doesn't work. So just an FYI there. There's a room for a second phone. Now I'm gonna plug in the iPhone later to show you the Apple CarPlay. Now this actually illuminates. Check the night review. reverse, neutral, drive, park. Now what's interesting, you cannot switch to, for example, we're in park, you can't switch to drive. You have to go neutral once and then drive. That's how it works. Now electronic parking brake, auto hold is standard also, and you have the driving modes. So I like to drive in comfort. There's adaptive, sport, and eco. So that's that. And then over here you can see you have room. There's a rubber mat, same as here. You have these you can change. They are rubberized here so they don't make any sounds, so you can create a cup. And then over here, this is kind of soft, not too soft, but like you can press in. Underneath it's hard, but it's covered by leather. Now this does not extend, but it goes up, as you can see. And there's extra room here. There is a key symbol here. If your key battery is low, you can place it here, then you can start the car. It has like a near field contact. And look at this, all padded by leather. You saw that, I showed you that from a different angle. Now the seats are very comfortable, no isofix on the front seat, but very comfy, has a knee support even for the driver. And here, if you open, there's a lot of room there. So let me just show you here. This is in Croatian, but so this is a final price, 26,270. Then the Flagship Plus, 27,770. There are a few color options here. 720 euros. White one is free. And Landier is only for the Plus package. So you have the red color, crystal white, and two, like a blue one and a gray one, excuse me. Now this is all standard. Says here 6 speakers, 10-inch screen, 12-inch screen for the heads up, for the digital cockpit, and the dimensions here. Now 0 to 100, 7.6, top speed 200 kilometers per hour. This says here consumption should be 5.8. Okay. Yeah, no multi-link on the back, but I haven't noticed it hitting, and I don't see the cargo space. Oh, it's here, 330 liters. So there is no like a max cargo space option. So that's that. Glove compartment is quite spacious. Now, moving up here, you have a mirror. Unfortunately, no auto dimming. That's an issue for this one. For these, I can survive, but no auto dimming in the middle, it's a problem. But you could put like a foil here to have it dimmed all the time. Now, headspace, plenty of headroom. This is good because I can lower enough. Some Chinese cars, you can't lower enough if you're a tall person. There's a glasses compartment. Now this has like a spongy material, so they don't make sound inside. Lights here called LED. Now I can close the shade, so it is kind of sunny, but I can also open the panel roof. That's that. So I'm just gonna close this all the way. Okay, you can see a little bit better now. So those are the buttons. So this one, if it's on, like now, the lights turn on when you open the doors, and this one's just for the front. That's that. These are blanks. I think this is just the piano black. Now there's temperature sensors here. There are also speakers for the Bluetooth calls. Documents holder here and here. Look at this. And here you have it on both sides. Privacy mirror with a cold light, and let's see, does this extend? So you can see I mentioned there is no, although they pre-set up, but no handle. Okay, this does not extend. There's a lot of area not covered, so I would like this to extend. So room for improvement. This is nice and spongy, but standard black roof liner. Now, let's start with the digital cockpit. By pressing here, Let me just put a seatbelt on because I think it won't show it because I am not buckled. There you go. So press here. You can see all of those. I'm just going to press the next one. Okay, so press the arrows. So you can just personalize how this one looks. So it's just like a square, different. So let's see here. I don't see the difference really, but you can have the round one. And car's in good condition here. So units, you can just change like kilometers, miles per hour, time, maintenance, volume, over speed, enable, disable. So it's like if you have winter tires. So volume and so on. Vehicle maintenance. That's that. And here you can see the fuel and the coolant and travel data, time, outside temperature, and so on. Now let me show you here the back-end cameras. The back-end cameras are excellent. Look at this. Oh my god, the screen is awful on the camera. It doesn't flash, trust me, but the camera resolution is amazing. Look at this. This is in real time. When you move, it shows you the projection of the wheels. So it's a good overview in the car in general, but it's just, you can have transparent view. You can choose a vehicle color. You can see all the colors. And you have the self-parking, so you can switch your cameras here. Oh, why is it flashing like this? At night it's not flashing. You can check that video. Now you have this for the radio, and downside is it doesn't have station names. It only has the frequency. You have the shortcuts for the car. You can turn off the ambient lights here, all of these, and Bluetooth. You can go to full screen. Now you have Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth music, and phone connection. Here you have the climate. You can press on the car and then it brings the car menu. So you have the wiper controls, LED headlights, door unlocks, mirrors, vehicle information, vehicle controls. So I'll try to be fast here. So you just pause and read. So you have these for the interior. So it's like sound, settings, equalizer, balance, volume adjustment. So lots of stuff. Wireless charger. So it's on. Some of these is just like, I don't need to go into every one. And then ambient lights. So you have this, you have the musical rhythm, and you have the breathing mode. Breathing mode. So it's like, why is it changing? Why I can't choose one color and just have that? Because look at here, there's this thing, but I thought it was a color chooser, but it's not. Okay guys, cutting this in, as you can see the screen is not flickering now. It might be an angle or the light environment, but I realized that you can scroll here. I didn't realize this. So it can be fixed color. It can change according to the speed you're driving. It could be like a theme, and then like a custom slider. So you can actually fix the color. So I didn't realize that. So getting this in. And then here you can just control the brightness. Now there is here custom. There's a day theme. You can see here the day theme, and then there's the night theme. I like the night theme, so honestly it just looks so much better with the dark interior. And then here you have the safeties. So that's that. And here you have Bluetooth. So here you have storage. Cancel. Okay, that's that. Now here you press, you have the apps. So this is more or less all the same. Here you can choose the self-parking, parking in, parking out, free slot, and then play with the settings. But you go to 360, and then back here for the self-parking. Now, if you don't know how to park your car, this is a great feature, but I don't test it. I believe you need to know how to park a car in order to obtain your license. This was the car setup once again. So this just, brings you back here, and multimedia. So it brings this to full screen. You have Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth, or USB. Same AC. Not sure what this is for. Oh, you can, I guess, mirror your phone. But you have Apple CarPlay. And then this one's the camera. So when you're traveling, you can record for all the cameras. It's like a Sentry mode on a Tesla, which is nice. You just have to put an SD card inside. And Apple CarPlay. So let's plug it in and show you how it works, because you need to use the cable. Now, before I do that, I'm gonna unplug my mic I'm using. So it's gonna be on the iPhone mic. Now, when you plug in, it instantly goes to Apple CarPlay. It will ask you to give it permission to use it when your phone is locked, so you don't have to unlock it every time. Now, it's usually working fast, but when I'm recording, it lags a bit. So it has just frozen. There you go. See, actually it's really hot, so I'm not sure if this is temperature. But at night, you're gonna see I've used it, it works fine. Then you can press the Geely button to exit. So once again, let's see now. Okay, a bit better, but it works great. The screen resolution is amazing, so really nice. Although you can dim this screen at night, I've noticed you cannot dim this one for some reason, but that's that. And that's it. That's the full review of the infotainment. Now, just to show you, the windows go really fast up and down. They're single glazed. The back one almost goes all the way down. And you can see this, you can unlock that, close it or open it. Okay, that's that. Now, let's get outside. Now, see, I was idling, the trip computer is a bit sensitive, just spikes up. Now, the petrol is really not that loud inside the cabin, and it's really great. It has enough power, the automatic's great. It's just decent soundproof, actually not decent, very good soundproof inside the city, and then when you go to the highway, I think maybe the spoiler, it's a bit loud, or maybe the tires, I don't know. The tires make a lot of difference, of course, depending on what surface you are as well. Okay, in the middle, push to the left, you can see that. And here is Geely's 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol engine, 172 horsepower, again linked to 7-speed automatic dual clutch. Blue thing is your washer fluid, and you have to use the leg there if you want to keep it open, but let's let it drop. Closes perfectly. Okay, I just wrapped it up before the sun came. It's super hot, but excellent car, so much value for money. Really feels posh inside, looks amazing on the outside. It's a head turner. Okay, the gray car is a little bit more less standing out, but the white one, or if you want to go for the lamb and deer, kind of a head turn, especially from the back when you notice it. It looks very sporty. But I gotta say, there are a few things I'd like to change, like have the radio station lists, small details like that. But everything else, this car is really amazing. I was afraid it was a little bit thirsty on the road. It really depends on the driver. This can be also economical if you are not very heavy on the gas. Thank you for watching to the end. If you like this content, do subscribe, click the bell to get notified when I upload more videos. It's going to be separated night review, point of view driving, a day no talking, night point of view driving, full review. So you pick. It helps a lot if you like this video for the algorithm, if you type the comment below how you like the Coolray, and if you share this video, you also might help people who are looking at the Coolray. I try to be as much as possible detailed to cover all the good stuff about this cool little compact SUV. Hope to see you in the next video. Stay safe. Until then, bye.